What is up, everyone? Welcome to another Naughty Egg Draw. Bro, how am I acting sus? If anything, you're probably the one that's the imposter. You're the one that's acting way more suspicious than I am. Sorry about that. Everyone thought for some reason I was an imposter. But I think it's about time that I make a piece revolving around the game Among Us. And I've been into sculpting a lot lately, so I'm gonna make this out of Super Sculpey. So to start off with this piece, I just took some tinfoil and balled it up into almost a bean-like shape for the body of the character. With the character from Among Us being very simple, it was kind of a really easy shape to build for the body. And I used armature wire to make the legs, and then just taped everything up to ensure I would have a very smooth application of clay in the future. So to get the best results of adding clay throughout the piece, I like to make a pretty basic layer of clay first, and then get it fairly smooth and then bake it. And then I go in and add another layer on top of that, and I tend to be pretty heavy-handed when it comes to working with clay, and I end up crushing it a lot in my hands. So baking it and making this first layer very solid makes it a lot easier for me to build on top of. This is the way I like to do it, but it's definitely not the best way to do it, because if you realize you don't like something, it's kind of too late after you bake it. You basically might as well start over at that point. With the design of the character, I took some liberties on how it would look in a more modeled way. So with the backpack, I added on some spots for buttons and a screen, and then added some rivet and stitch marks throughout. I also did the same thing with the body as well. I pictured the suit to be a bit more like a fabric, so I added a bunch of stitch lines throughout the body to give it just a little more detail. I didn't want it to be all overly smooth like it is in the game, because I didn't really think it would translate the same way with clay. So when I was making the character, I knew he was going to be a little back heavy with his backpack, and I knew I'd have to make a base for him to stand on. The design I went with is supposed to kind of resemble a moon or an asteroid. I basically just took a big ball of tinfoil and then added some sheets of clay on top of it. And then I roughed it all up a bit to give the base layer some dimension. Once that was all baked, I went in and added some snakes of clay to create little craters throughout where the character was going to be standing. I'm glad that I added the little craters throughout the base, because it added a lot to it when it got to the painting phase. I wasn't going to add them at first, and I'm glad I did, because it probably would have looked like he was standing on a giant space turd. And when it came to painting this, I went a little extra on the details for the asteroid and gave it a lot more of a depth, because I knew I wouldn't really be able to add a lot of detail to the character with how simple the design is. And the paints I used in this piece was just a mixture between matte and gloss acrylics. But I am pretty sure I know who the imposter is, so I'm gonna go investigate that real quick. Are you the imposter? Are you the imposter? Admit it. Admit it. Alright everyone, we are all done with our cute little imposter. And I say imposter because I know he was the imposter. He's red, and red is always the most suspicious. But you're gonna have to let me know what you think about this sculpture in the comments down below. And if you're someone who is watching this video and you have yet to subscribe to my channel, question is why not? I can wait all day. Okay, I can wait about 4 seconds. Thank you. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching this video till the end. And like always, keep drawing, and until next time, bye.